Alrighty, today we're going to go over something really basic but really good to know. A lot of people know how to play power chords and full chords, but here's a little theory reminder, kinda solidify it in your mind, or if this is your first time, both are good. Both are good. So anyway, give you a little more brightness. Alright, first one, we're going to be talking about major chords on the top strings. So yeah, we went over the C scale, and this is where it comes in handy. You're going to know which notes are in it, so you're going to know what chord you're playing. Alright, so now we can go, that open string's in E, the next is it, E, F, next one's an F, then we have a G for that third. So if our root is right there, we're going to know this is a G chord. Now we're going to have on the 5th fret, the next two strings, 5th fret, those fingers right there. Anyway, and then on your G string, you're going to put your middle string, your middle fingers on the G string. So anyway, you're going to bar down all of these. So then for these bottom two strings, it's also pressed down. So it's going to be a bar. That's a major chord. Now you can slide that anywhere and it's still a major chord. You would notice, if you did this, oh hey, that looks an awful lot like an E major chord. Now, okay, there's your G major chord. To make it minor, all you do is lift this little finger, and then you've got your minor. So every major chord, for the top 3 strings, well, if your root is the top string, major, minor, major, minor, major, minor. Whoa! You just learned all the major and minor chords for the top. No, that's a very impressive. You're a very fast learner. Alright, so now that's using the tonic on the low E. Now if you're going to use the tonic on A, there's a little difference. It's going to be, so we're going to just pick this one. A string, 3rd fret, it's a C. So, because A, B, C. So you got your C. Oh hey, that looks really familiar. That's a power chord. If you're just playing those 3 strings, it doesn't matter major or minor. It doesn't, because you got the 1st and the 5th. If you're music theory, it's just the first, the 5th, and then the octave above. So that middle note that decides whether it's major or minor isn't in there. So that's why power chords are great, because you can, doesn't matter. There's no major or minor in any of those chords. So, all right. But if you have, you're going to bar the 3 afterwards with your finger. You can either do, you're going to bar this one entirely again, starting from C going down. You can either have all 3 of these on the next 3 strings, or you can use 2 fingers covering those 3 strings, or you can bar it with this, making sure you kind of leave it up so you're not hitting that last note. So, whoa, that's a major. To make it minor, pow! It looks like the major of the top. So that's major, that's minor, major, minor, major, minor. And again, this transitions up and down the scale, or up and down the neck of the guitar. So that's major, 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 major. Guess what this one is? It's major! Want to make it minor? There you go, you just play it like the top one. So anyway, there are all the major and minor chords you could really want to know all up on the top, using the top 2 strings as your tonic. So anyway, Really, really, really helpful, because if you're like, I want to learn this song and they've got a C sharp minor, you're like, C sharp minor, that's a difficult chord, I do not know this. So all you do, this is the process of figuring out, you go, all right, well, there's C sharp, that means it goes up one. There's your C, and then you're like, now, that's a C sharp major, C sharp minor. So, that's B minor, or no, B major, C sharp minor, A, just keep it A. So, that's it. That's it. So anyway, whatever chord you want, major or minor, that's how you get it. Now, you have to know the notes on the scale, top of the thing. So practice that C major scale. Comes really, 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 really handy. I cannot emphasize it enough. And remember, as always, keep practicing, because you want to sound proficient while you're playing. He's good. He's good. Just do it. Just do it. Anyway, so hopefully that was really helpful for any beginning guitarists. Also for any experienced guitarists, you're going to go, oh yeah, that's right. You might have the chords memorized, but you're not quite sure why, because that half step difference makes it major and minor. So now you know what finger is making it, major or minor. And that's good to know. All right, keep practicing.